What you guys got another video? Why Microsoft won't let you skip creating a Microsoft account. This is the real reason why, and I'm going to show you in this video. First off, Microsoft insists on a mandatory online account during the Windows 11 setup. As you can see, we're doing it right here, installing Windows 11 Pro, but this could be Windows 11 Home as well. It doesn't really matter. Microsoft insists that you have to have a Microsoft account, but why? They've shifted away from local accounts and gone to Microsoft accounts. And the reason why is to integrate users into its cloud ecosystem and enhance data collection for targeted advertising and prepare systems and the user for AI-driven features like Copilot. Now, Microsoft claims it's for better security and user experience. The deeper reasons involve data control and ecosystem dependencies, like all of the features that Microsoft have to offer. I'm going to show you a lot of this in this video so you can understand the reasoning why Microsoft want you to sign in to a Microsoft account during this setup phase. And this is the very start of it right here. Unlock your Microsoft experience. Sign in with the Microsoft account and create an experience you want to customize preference, sync content, and security settings across devices and discover products and services relevant to you. And they're talking about your Xbox, your Microsoft Store, your OneDrive, your Outlook, your Microsoft Edge, your Microsoft 365 and Teams. And if you take the time to read a lot of these options, you'll understand what their main goal is. Access Microsoft 365 for free, personalize your Windows experience, control your privacy and subscription preferences across devices, help keep your PC secure, and accelerate your device setup, and a best-in-class email and calculator now free. But if you read a lot of this small print there, it tells you basically what these are related to, like help keep your PC secure, automatically turn on device encryption to help protect your files from unauthorized access in case your device is lost or stolen. And it's automatically going to set up OneDrive for you as well and basically give you 5 gigabytes of space, which will then nag you to constantly upgrade from 5 gigabytes to their paid plan. And this is what it's all about. It's pushing their services on you. So when it comes to the cloud ecosystem, OneDrive, Microsoft wants users to rely on OneDrive for backups rather than your local storage. An online account is necessary to sync settings, favorites, and your files automatically. Also, a Microsoft account will force users to be logged into Microsoft Store, Microsoft 365, OneDrive, and many other services that Microsoft offer. This also helps them to push paid services onto you on a regular basis. So once BitLocker is enabled, it's going to encrypt your drive. When Windows 11 users' device is encrypted with BitLocker, it's automatically going to back up those recovery keys to your Microsoft account. Now, Microsoft claimed that BitLocker prevents data loss, but it also means Microsoft holds the key to your files. So I'm going to click sign in, and you'll see exactly what's going to happen and the reason why they're trying to make you do this out-of-box experience. So I'm going to put in a email address here so I can sign into my account, and you'll see what they're trying to do. So we're going to click next. It's now going to ask me to sign in. So let me just go ahead and put in my details. It's going to ask me now to create a PIN because we didn't sign in with a password. So we need to set up a PIN for your Microsoft account. With a PIN, you'll be able to sign in to your personal account without using a password. So let's go ahead and quickly do this right here. So we can include letters and symbols. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right here. Now, people say that PINs are more secure than passwords because with a Microsoft account and a PIN, you're not going to be able to sign into your computer without it. So basically, if you left your laptop somewhere with an encrypted drive and also a Microsoft account set up, you will not be able to bypass this password the way you could old passwords using bypass methods to be able to get into the system. You won't be able to. The drive's going to be encrypted and also the password will be set to your Microsoft account. So it's not going to be possible for people to gain access to your account. This is where you can choose whether you want to be geolocated. I'm going to say no here. And this is to turn Find My Device on or off. I'm going to turn it off. And this is to add extra diagnostic data and improve inking and typing, and also get personalized offers from Windows. We're going to turn all of that stuff off, as everyone else should do as well. Now, this is where it says, welcome back, Brian. It knows who I am because I've just signed in with my Microsoft account, and it can see the computer that I'm on here. And basically, it says you're invited to use your new PC with your familiar settings already in place. And these are stored on your Microsoft account. You can look at more options right here. And this is where it's going to list all of the computers that you have on your Microsoft account. And you can choose which settings of these you want to use to set up your brand new computer. Or it says set up as a new PC. If I set up as a new PC, it will say, if you set up as a new PC, you can't restore from a backup later. Restoring your info makes your new PC familiar again. Basically, your new computer can look exactly how it was before because you'd have backed all this up into the cloud, and Microsoft can restore it from a backup right here. I don't want to do that in this video, but if you was going to do that, it can be helpful for some people. So I'm just going to quickly say set it up for a new PC. So it's going to get a few things ready, and this is where you're going to start to see some of the nag screens where Microsoft are trying to upsell you some of their products. So for instance, let's customize your experience. Select all of the ways you plan to use your device and to get your personalized tips, ads, and recommendations from Microsoft Experience. In other words, we're going to bombard you with loads of adverts and loads of upselling. So let's go ahead and accept some of this just for the video. I would normally skip all of this stuff, and it says use your phone from your PC, and it says respond to text messages, make calls, and more from your PC. So if you want to go ahead and do that, this is where you get the QR code. This QR code will expire within 3 minutes, and your phone will be then linked to your PC. Protect your files with Windows Backup. Don't lose your files even if you lose your PC. Secure the most important files in your personal vault and access your files from any device anywhere. And this is why they want you to have a Microsoft account. Get peace of mind by backing up your desktop documents and picture folders in Microsoft OneDrive with 5 gigabytes of free storage. Now they know eventually that 5 gigabytes is going to run out, but we're going to say only save files to this PC. But basically, they know that 5 gigabytes will run out, and you're obviously going to need to upgrade. And this is going to cost you money. But we'll play along and click next. So from here, you're going to say back up your phone photos to keep them safe. It's also asking you to scan this, and all your photos on your phone will go to your OneDrive in the cloud from your phone. So I'm going to skip this, but that's how you would back up your phone to the cloud. Continue where you left off by importing from other browsers. So basically it wants you to import all of your browser history or bookmarks and stuff like that over to your new computer. This is where they start saying you're in luck. You've landed a free trial of Microsoft 365 Personal. You get 1 month free, and after that it's going to be £84.99 a year, and that'll be an auto renew, and you're going to be stuck in to their ecosystem and paying them a lot of money for their Microsoft 365. Now, if you want to go ahead and do that, that's up to you, but that's basically what they want to do. This is the upselling part. So decline the Microsoft 365 account. We don't want that. And now it says get more cloud storage with Microsoft 365 Basic at $199 a month. And this is how they're going to try to upsell you. Get 100 gigabytes of cloud storage for your files, photos, and videos, and your Outlook emails and more. So now you get the picture of why they want you to have a Microsoft account, because they want to upsell more of their services to you. So you can click decline here, which is what I'm going to do. And now it says, do you know you can use Microsoft 365 for free? It's going to give us one more option right here to use it for free. And it says get 5 gigabytes of storage for free. But as soon as you get into all of this, it's going to want you to pay because your 5 gigabytes is not going to cover all of your data. So let's turn that off for the Outlook here. I'm going to click next. So now you're going to get to join Game Pass Premium for only $10.99 a month. So you get the picture where we're going here. And this is the real reason why you have to have a Microsoft account, because they want you to go through all of the out-of-box experience, which is what you're seeing right here, to try and squeeze every bit of money out of you they can. And this is why they won't allow you to be bypassing the Microsoft account. We're already syncing to OneDrive right here. And if I'd have set this all up perfectly fine, we'd have been also encrypting the drive and would be locked in to the Microsoft cloud ecosystem. Now, my argument is where they should have put an option, a rocker button there saying opt out and use local account, rather than forcing you to go through all of that palaver during the setup phase. Now it says here, Microsoft OneDrive respects your privacy. When you enter your data to the OneDrive and Microsoft 365, you remain the owner of that data. We gather required diagnostic data to keep OneDrive and Microsoft 365 secure and up to date and working as expected. This doesn't include your name, your files or content, or any other information. In all honesty, that setup phase there is quite an aggressive advertisement campaign for their products, and it should be an option or an opt-in. So they give you an option right here. Want to send optional data about OneDrive and Microsoft 365, you can say don't send optional data. Why don't they give you this option right at the very beginning on the out-of-box experience to say, I want to opt out and I want to have a local account, rather than make you go through all of this and then have to go into a local account from here now. It just means they've got some information about you, and this is exactly what they want. Now, a simple skip button to opt out and have a local account right at the very beginning, rather than make you go through all of the out-of-box experience and then being forced to sign up with a Microsoft account, sign into OneDrive, and also signing into BitLocker and loads of other things like that that they are forcing people to do. It's just asking for trouble. Why don't they just let people use the PC the way they want to use it, rather than being forced to use a Microsoft account and have to go through all of this nonsense? And that is one of the main reasons they're fighting so hard to make you sign in to your Microsoft account during this setup phase, because they want to bombard you with all of their upselling of their products. There are still workarounds that you can skip all of this stuff and use workarounds to be able to use a local account straight from the get-go. But again, that's up to you whether you want to use those options. Now, Microsoft say that what they want you to do is sign into your Microsoft account during the out-of-box experience, your setup of Windows 11. Once you get to the desktop, you can then sign out of your Microsoft account and sign into a local account instead. I wouldn't advise people do this, because obviously by now you've given your information and they know who that computer belongs to. But really what you want to do is sign into a local account during the setup phase. And there's still a few methods that allow you to do that today, rather than signing into your Microsoft account from the outset. But basically, once I've done this, I need to put in my PIN number here that it forced me to create. And now I can sign out and go into a local account. Now, once you've dealt with all of this palaver, you will still have to go through and disable OneDrive because you are still syncing all your data to OneDrive. And you would still have to go through and decrypt your drive, because BitLocker will probably be enabled and it will start to encrypt your drive. So you need to disable that and turn it off, and that will then decrypt your drive again. So now we're back here, and from here you can now go into settings here and you can see we're on the local account. But again, like I said, I wouldn't advise you to sign into a local account unless you really want to or need to. And from here, what we're going to do next is go into our account. You can see we are now set up as a local account. You can still sign into a Microsoft account right here and go back and sign in if you need to. So now we've got that done, let's go ahead and quickly take a look at OneDrive. I did talk about this in the previous video, but I just wanted to put it all in one video so people know exactly what they would have to do next. So you would have to go down to the OneDrive icon there and desync all of the files from OneDrive here. So let me go here, and you can see your files are synced. So you need to obviously disable this by going to the settings cog and then go into settings. And from here, you want to manage your backup. So let's go ahead and do that right here. Manage backup, and these will be turned on by default. Documents, just go ahead and stop backup and only on my PC. Click continue. Now you could do this on the out of box experience. You can just put only on my PC and this wouldn't have enabled this feature. So let's go ahead and do that right here. And there's just one more here. And once you've done this, you would need to obviously unsync it from the cloud. Otherwise, it will just turn itself back on again. And it has done that in the past. So don't trust Microsoft with these settings, because they do re-enable these settings. Go to accounts and unlink this PC like so. And if you want to uninstall the actual software afterwards, that's entirely up to you. But basically unlink this account like so, and that's now done. I did make a full video on that yesterday, so go and check that video out. It's much more in depth, and you can remove the icon and stuff like that. But I'm not going to go through everything in this video because I've already covered it. Now, of course, with BitLocker, you need to also do a search for BitLocker and make sure BitLocker is turned off. I've already turned it off on this system. I forgot to record the screen and it's already decrypted this drive, but you would have to go into manage BitLocker here, and you can see it's already turned off. It should say turn off. And this will then start to decrypt your drive and put it back to how it should be. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, good or bad. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Just want to say a quick shout out to my YouTube members. I really do appreciate the support, and I shall see you on the Discord server for a chat or in the next video. Bye for now.